Hey everybody, Yankee here. As many of you probably already know, if you've come to my live chats or anything, my channel has been shadow banned for quite a while now. And if you're not familiar with what shadow banning means, it means that they're not removing me from the platform where I can scream discrimination. They're just saying that we're no longer going to recommend your videos. They're not going to show up in random searches, etc. Unless someone is subscribed to you or they search for you specifically, your videos won't show up. That's why I got out of my network contract. I did have a contract with the network, and once I got shadow banned, I started making so little money that they didn't care if I was here anymore because I wasn't getting any views. They weren't able to put any advertisements on my videos and make any money off of it because they would add their own advertisements sometimes. That's why they wanted you to be a partner. But my videos became useless to them because immediately after getting shadow banned, my average view count went from like 100,000 views a day to, well, it went to like 40,000 views immediately. Like, boom, like a 60% drop. You can look at my analytics and see, bam. And then about a week later, they went through and deleted a bunch of my videos and gave me some strikes, etc. And it went, boom, back down to about 20,000 views a day. A channel that used to be making over 100 went to 20 within 1 week. Same old videos still up, although they did delete some of my videos. I had to go through and make a bunch private. But because of this, I want to let everyone know, please go subscribe to my car channel. It's definitely not a backup for this channel, but I'll put a link in the upper corner of this video to it. And my fight with YouTube is still ongoing. They are very anti-gun. They do not like conservative channels, period, but they really don't like anti-gun channels. They don't mind conservative channels that are violent and angry and draw big ratings and big views because they advertise on that and make money, but they don't like really conservative stuff or level-headed gun channels, I guess, because they give me crap all the time. Every one of my videos, I get a notification that this video is not within the standards for YouTube, blah, blah, blah. And I can't afford to risk strikes. So every time that happens, I can't put the video up that I just spent time videoing and uploading. And I'm not the only one that this happens to. There's another gun channel that I follow on Instagram because they do like cars and they have a car channel. Well, I like cars too, but and I can't remember their name right now, but they posted just the other day that for people that were waiting for one of their gun videos, that YouTube keeps rejecting it, telling them that it's not within community guidelines, and they keep trying to alter it to get it to fit. So I know I'm not the only one that's happening to, but they're really hitting gun channels hard about letting videos go forward. Now, it seems like paid sponsorship videos, they're okay with that. They want that happening. They want to, get in on that. But as far as just regular videos, they're being really hard on them. And I'm sure they're being hard on most gun channels. But like I said, my channel has been shadow banned. And if you want to know what you can do about that, best thing you can do is watch my videos, share them, make sure you're subbed. I've been getting several people a day letting me know they've been unsubbed from my channel. And that keeps happening. In fact, like I've talked about before, YouTube, I keep getting to a certain level. And then every day, no matter how many subs I get, if I get 20, that night, 20 subs disappear. If I get 35, that night, 35 subs disappear. I will randomly stay at the same number of subs for like a month at a time. And that is not normal. That is no way there's a normal ebb and flow where the same number of people are joining every day as leaving. One day I had 104 new subs, 104 closed accounts. So they're obviously messing with channels like mine. So for those of you that are subbed, make sure you're still subbed. If you're not subbed, go sign up. Please sub. This channel needs subs right now. They're trying to run us off the air. And if it wasn't for the fact that we do a lot of good with Pets and Vets and TYMP, I think I would leave YouTube. But there's no other platform I could go to where we could still do the things we do, support the charities we support, provide the items we provide to people. We couldn't do that without YouTube. So that's the only reason I keep trying on here, because I don't think my lone voice as far as activism is that important. But like I said, we do a lot of good with the little bit of money we make from Patreon, Subscribestar, etc. So go on over, become a patron or a Subscribe Star supporter. Patreon supports Pets and Vets and the Friend program and the Voices program, where we support other gun channels. I support a lot of gun channels every month, or at least we do as a channel. So Patreon supports that. Subscribe Star supports TYMP, and buying merch supports TYMP, like the merch I'm wearing here or the hat I made today. But that's what the channel's going through right now. Like I said, we went from 100,000+ views a day down to about 20,000 views a day. Every one of our videos gets labeled as inappropriate. At least not everyone, but every one of them gets labeled as inappropriate for advertising, limited advertising, because I say on every video that I might swear and it's about guns. So that gets you limited. And I've also noticed lately, if you have the word gun in your title or name of your video, it'll get rejected. If you have specific names of certain guns that are popular, it'll get rejected. You have to go through and put a code word in the video name. So they are actively trying to get rid of gun channels right now, and mine is one of the smaller ones that's easy to target. I don't got a lot of other income sources. I don't take advertising. I don't do paid promotions. I don't take money from gun organizations to try to get people to become members. I don't do any of that. I don't work for them as some sort of weird title where I get a kickback on the money they make. So the only money we make is basically from viewers. And if you want to help, like I said, keep the channel going, go over and make sure and subscribe. And then make sure every other week that you stay subscribed, and make sure alerts are turned on. Go over and become a Subscribe Star member. Be a Patreon member. It only takes $1 a month to make a difference. $1 a month on Patreon. Hell, if 500 people right now went over and became patrons, it would solve a lot of our problems. Because people think this channel makes a lot of money. It doesn't. We make less money than we spend. What we spend on TYMP, what we spend on Pets and Vets, what we spend on the Friend Gun every month comes to more than what this channel makes every month. We have more going out than we do coming in. And that sucks, but that's the way it is. Didn't used to be that way. When I first started doing things, we used to be able to do more programs like Handguns for Heroes. We had to stop that when they first shadow banned me. So, well, actually, they didn't shadow ban me at that point. They just started demonetizing gun channels. It was when the shadow ban came later that we really got strapped. But like I said, I do want to stay on YouTube because it's the only way we can do the positive things we do. And it's the only way I can reach anti-gun people and try to change their minds. I don't like preaching to the choir, even though preaching to the choir is more profitable. I prefer to try to present things in a way that reaches the people that aren't pro-gun, because those are the people we need to reach. And I think that YouTube sees that as especially bad. So I just want to let people know what's going on with my channel, why videos have been sporadic, why they will continue to be sporadic for a while. I'm probably going to start uploading them days in advance and then try to get them reviewed to make sure that they're not going to get you a strike before I let them go live. I used to just talk about whatever I wanted to talk about that day. Can't do that anymore. That gets me strikes. So, like I said, just wanted to update people where we're at and why we keep working with YouTube, why it's important, because there is no other platform where we could do the same. So, I hope those of you that support this channel and the things we do will do what you can, and I hope more people that have been on the fence will come over and start watching the videos, maybe even become supporters of the channel and supporters of the programs we run. But right now, YouTube is making it hard for us to survive. So even if people help, I can't guarantee we'll do well. But with your all's help, we'll definitely do the best we can, despite what YouTube wants us to do, which is go away.